I say this so often, but I will share my story because I was telling Lara about this. And it's about the mother wounding and survival. So when my ex-mother-in-law said she would not help with my children because no one ever helped her, I didn't feel anger at first. I felt how hard her life has been. And I could feel a woman who learned very early in her life that support doesn't come. That you cope alone. That if you didn't receive help, you shouldn't expect it or offer it. That's not logic. That's nervous system overload shaped by scarcity. Absolutely. Survival teaches us a dangerous belief. If I survived, you should too. And when a person says that, this is where you click and listen to this. And that's how generational patterns continue, not through abuse, but through withholding that's justified as strength. Here is where I made a different choice. And mind you, Joshua is 24, Lara is 21. This is how many years ago was this. Just because I survived doesn't mean my children need to. Just because life was hard for me doesn't mean hardship is a requirement for the growth. I didn't want to raise the children who are good at surviving. I wanted to raise the children who feel supported, resourced, and emotionally safe. This is where I'm teaching you this. And that is not a weakness, that is healing. Survival says, I endured. And healing says, it ends with me. You can understand someone's pain without passing it on. And that is the power. And you're allowed to build a future that it's not harder, but more healed, more profound, more conscious. You have got that power. And I did this. And that's why I'm sharing you my personal story. And this is where the children recently asked me about it. How did you do it, Mum? What took from you to see this? But I was able to observe. I was able to see. And I never hold that against her because I knew the family history. But she was not able to be on that awakening point or consciousness. She was not able to. The pain was so strong inside of her. But it ended with me and I didn't pass it on to my children. So sometimes you're going to be that person like me, as I call it, lighthouse, where you're going to be changing, pivoting your lineage. This is how we break the generational patterns.